What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to the Rat's Den. I'm System Wave, and let's check out a little bit of the Street Fighter 6 demo. So, from what I've seen so far in the demo is, you could do a few things. You could do the fighting ground, which consists of, training. You could do one-on-one match between the only two available characters. You could do character guides, which is actually kind of cool. Once you have the full game, I'm guessing you go in and you learn as much as you can. I've tried out the guide for this one, and it's fairly good. I would actually say that the pacing of Mortal Kombat's training guide is a little bit better, because it kind of like puts you into the situation to try it quicker rather than you going in to confirm. But all in all, it's actually not a bad presentation of training. I'm not a Street Fighter person. I've been playing Mortal Kombat for so long that I'm used to that fighting style, so it's my preference, but I do like Street Fighter. I've been, ever since I was a kid, I used to play some Street Fighter and stuff like that, so it's not bad. It's actually kind of a cool presentation. Haven't tried the Extreme Battle yet, but from what I'm seeing so far, it has a nice little menu. We can go back to the top menu. This looks like the online space. It's not available in this demo. Then you can go to the World Tour mode. World Tour mode so far is actually pretty cool. You go through the first sequences of customizing and creating your character, and then you go through and level up and so forth. There's no saving in this, so you're just getting a little taste of it, and you only get to go up to before Chun-Li, but it gives you a good taste of what to expect going forward into the rest of the game. Just to kind of change it up here, you know what I mean, I love third-person stuff, and I'm just taking a look at the World Tour mode, and I gotta say, man, running it even on this setup with the RX580, I really like the optimizations of the game. I mean, I haven't run into any issues with like freezing, crashing, and I guess because it's just a kind of not a stressful game in terms of like graphical presence, but I mean, even like this, I'm really enjoying Street Fighter 6 so far. This kind of adventure mode, this World Tour mode, it makes it feel alive, or at least a little bit more alive. I'm hoping that the next Mortal Kombat would have a little something like this, not just opening crates all the time, right? But aside from that, it's kind of cool. I like the interaction. Let's just see what happens when we take a stop in this dripping style right here.
Welcome.
We can purchase wearable clothes. Alright. Just a hat? I don't want to wear. That's all I could buy, I guess, at this time in the demo. Well, I guess I have to buy it. Okay.
Thank you.
It's running on highest settings, I believe, and pretty good, man. I mean, even though it says 50 and doesn't feel 50. Even if it said 40, it doesn't feel 40, and we're not necessarily going for like the highest graphical presentation in this area. We're not going to do a lot of high-flying action moments. It's like transition between world and game. So, anyhow. So all in all, I think it's actually pretty good so far. Running on the RX580, it's really not too bad at all. Let's actually go into the settings themselves. So there's no settings to like try, FSR or DLSS. I have no idea how they're handling it. These companies just seem to be rocking it. I don't know if I didn't play Mortal Kombat on PC, but from what I was seeing on Street Fighter, it just seems like they're optimizing it on their end, and it just seems pretty smooth. Let's check out the graphic settings for this. I'm running in 1080p. It automated to that, so I left it at that. Actually, you know what? Let's see what happens when we do go to 1440. The graphic settings are set to ultra high and highest and all this stuff, so I think this is pretty much at everything's set to highest. Like, I didn't change anything else in standard and high, so I didn't set anything. It automated to this using the RX 580. 8 gigabytes, so I imagine other cars that have at least 8 gigabytes of RAM, including, the 3060s and 70s and up, are gonna have no problem running this at all. Yeah, so let's just see how it looks like in 1440p, along with the current settings, and we'll see what's going on. I do like this stage here. One thing that I've noticed here is the control types. I'm not really used to the control types again. The modern feels a little, I guess, dialed back, but easier to execute combos, I guess. But I feel like doing the classic might feel a little bit more, how should I say this, refined, you know what I mean? But this is just kind of a casual mode, so we'll just take on the casual mode. So here it is in 1440p. It's got 40 frames.
Let us begin.
Let me have some fun.
Round one.
Yeah, it's a little on the slow side. So obviously this was not set to play in 1440 for this particular card, so I wouldn't recommend it. But to give you a sense of what it looks like, you know, it actually can get to that certain point. What I'd like you to notice is at the top it says, look at the usage rate, you know, just in the demo alone we can see that the usage is right where we want it to be. Temps actually run pretty high for this at 70s. I don't really usually run so high or hot so fast, but it had a continuous, steady temperature at 75, and it really didn't exceed past that point, which, you know, again, on a newer card, that actually might be a little bit better, I think. Usage, again, look at the CPU usage and the GP usage. I love that. I love seeing that. It's really intensive or interacting with the GPU. And there's no stress. Look at that, 5 gigabytes during match, so we're really not gonna have a lot of problems with this. Let's maximize our frame rate though. So 1440 looks pretty, but let's go back to 1080p. I can already see it says 60, and we're going to be at pretty much around 60 on the RX580. I like this little combo here with the, if I connect with it right here. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Yeah, so you know, pretty steady 60 at 1080p. I think that's really all you need for a Street Fighter anyway, or any fighting game. You don't really need too much past that, as long as your textures are set well. And here, you know, we do have high textures, or the highest settings at 1080p, and we're having a good time. I think Street Fighter 6 will be pretty successful. I'm looking forward to it. I might not get it initially, might get it when it's on sale, because I'm looking for more so towards Diablo 4. But I don't think I'd be disappointed in getting this game if it was just something that I was going to concentrate on as a fighter, you know, as a fighting game. I think the World Tour mode will be something that's actually pretty fun to learn how to play the game, and at the same time have something to do more than just play a fighting game. And I think the theme behind it is just right on point. And that was something that kind of like the advertising of the game, that's something that drew me in, and they executed well. And I think that I don't think I'll be let down if I was to play this game down the line. So yeah, I think the demo's free right now, guys, so if you want to check it out, I think you should. And we'll definitely see you in the next one.